this is Dr. Paul and welcome to Central Michigan's Bigfoot and Wildlife Area. It's beautiful here.
There's a woodpecker up there, just having a good time. He's been doing this for like 5 minutes. At least that's how long I've noticed he's been doing it. Wish I could see him. It'd be cool if it was affiliated, that big old woodpecker. Hello, Mr. Oswald. Really? What's up, Ozzy? Really? What do you think about that? That's what I thought. Well, he's not very far up in there, but I can't see him. Sounds like it's right in that tree right there. It is Friday night bonfire time, and it is 9:42 p.m. and we still have lots of daylight. Amazing. Quite a good looking moon up there tonight too.
Stays light up here so much even compared to downstate.
Yeah, there'd probably still be some daylight in the sky at 10. But Honey over here in her cute jammies wanted a bonfire tonight. She's worked her ass off this week. It is the store's 100th anniversary sale celebration all this week. Tell them how much meat you guys have gone through this week.
Well, because it's our 100th anniversary, everything in our ad was $1 or $1 a pound. So we had a special deal with Spartan, and we were selling half pork loins and slabs of spare ribs for $1 a pound. We sold what we expected to sell for the week on Monday. And we sold, all told, 60,000 pounds of pork loin and 70,000 pounds of spare ribs in 5 days. Well, of course, you know, we have to price all that. And we just had pallet after pallet after pallet of food. 130,000 pounds. And that's not even counting our regular stuff.
You know, it's crazy that store opens at 7 and there was people waiting outside at 6:30 in the morning.
Yep.
And she's been working 10 hours, 11 hours every day.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Sorry, I kind of snuffed the fire there.
Yeah, you kind of did, didn't you?
I'll get it going. We'll be back. Alright, we're back. It should get going. So guys, Tracy's had to be at work at 6:30 to help. Everybody actually chipped in and went in early.
Yeah.
This week, but every day she's been going in, leaving here at 6, which is 2.5 hours earlier than normal.
Uh-huh.
And not getting home till 5 to 6 o'clock every night.
Uh-huh.
One more day, they're having their 100th anniversary
Extravaganza.
Yeah, tomorrow in the parking lot. So
we're gonna have hot dog, potato chips, and a can of pop for $1 for meals. They're gonna have, there's the dunk tank. There's all kinds of games for the kids. There's a bounce house. There's the giant cow. There's so much stuff. And And Lacey, our manager, she's like, you can park behind Family Dollar, you can park in the back of the store, you can park by the storage sheds, or Remus Lumber, or, you know, she's telling us all these places. She goes, the only place that you cannot park is the parking lot. There's no parking in the parking lot. Yeah, I mean, we knew it was going to be huge. We knew it was going to be a big deal, but my God, we never thought it was going to be what it was.
It was an incredible sale too. Things like 3-pound bag of potatoes for $1.
Got 4 of those.
Different shredded cheeses, you know,
Yeah.
Kraft shredded cheese bag for $1.
Yeah, 8-ounce bag of shredded cheese for $1. When's the last time you saw that? I stopped up.
Banquet pot pies for $1. Just all kinds of things.
Potato chips, bags of potato chips for $1.
And they actually ran, excuse me, the local 9 and 10 News came and did a story yesterday, or actually they did the story on Thursday, they filmed it, and they aired it yesterday morning, or this morning. This morning, yeah. So that was really cool.
Yep. I mean, it really is something for, I mean, Buzz's grandfather, then his father, then him, and now his kids are going to take over, so.
I'll try to remember to put a link to the news story.
Yeah.
From 9 and 10 News in the description of this video.
We're pretty proud.
Pretty neat.
And Buzz, the owner, that, you know, he's the guy that I work with. He's our main meat cutter. He's the guy that I work with. We had a wine and beer tasting today, and when I came back from break, he looked at me and basically told me to go to the wine tasting.
Have a glass of wine.
Go have a glass of wine. I mean, I haven't felt that exhausted in a long. I went to bed at 8:30 last night. I haven't been gone to bed at 8:30 since I was 5 years old. But I said if I could make it this week without smoking a cigarette, I can do anything.
Yes, guys, on that happy note, 18 days for me, 11 days for her, if I've got it correct.
12.
12. And I went back, and Crazy Lake was not talking about quitting smoking because of us. Little Timmy Howard, or whatever his name was in his live chat, said 100 days, I quit smoking 100 days without a cigarette. And that's how the topic came up in his live chat.
But still.
And then several other people chimed in, well, I quit 2 years ago, and this and that and the other thing. So that's how that came up in his live feed. But
it was still bizarre, though.
either way, I'm not doing it for anybody but me. Anyways, so gotta tell you though, it's crazy. The craving for a cigarette is probably stronger than it was the second or third day.
Mm-hmm.
But at least it's not the first thing I think of when I wake up in the morning now. So that's helpful.
Driving kills me. Driving is really what gets me, is, you know, that, oh, that's a trigger. That's a big trigger for me, because I always, you know, when you're driving, first thing you do is pop a cigarette in your mouth. But me, yeah, but you know, it's nice to work for a person who's, you know, tells you, you know, thanks you for coming in early, and thanks you for all the work that you've been doing, you know, telling you that I know you don't have to do it, and I really appreciate you doing it. You know, he always takes the time to say thank you. Yeah, and then there's also on that 9 and 10 News thing, there's also one of our TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
If you guys want to watch a fun TikTok account, find Fates on TikTok.
FATES Market.
Yeah, it is. I'm in a lot of them, actually, because whenever Adam does one, nobody ever wants to be in it with him, and he's like, you'll do it.
Yeah, when he needs an old lady shopper,
Yeah.
he calls on Tracy. It's true.
Bite me. No, I mean, I've done a lot of them with him. I was in the very first TikTok he ever made, actually, because everyone, I don't want to do that. And I always just go, I don't care. I don't care.
But we are just gonna hang out. She does still got to go in a little earlier tomorrow, so we're not gonna. It won't be a late bonfire night, but it's a gorgeous night. Clear skies and still 65 degrees, I would imagine. What's your phone say? Or does it?
69.
69. So.
The catbird. It's a catbird. Now you know why they're called catbirds.
It's a pissed off robin, isn't it?
Oh, there is a pissed off robin, yes. The swamp sounds like a UFO again. Sounds like there is a UFO landing out there.
Kinda does.
The raffle's not till 5 o'clock, so
They're rattling again.
tons of shit. They're raffling a really nice fire ring, a copper fire ring. TV. I think they've got a TV. They've got so much stuff to raffle.
Hear that? I heard it without the headphones. Check out that gorgeous moon. There we go. Perfect. Just love it. Every time. Never get tired of looking at that. I don't know what's with all the knocking sounds, guys. I've already heard two with my own ears sitting here tonight. And I can't hear very good. Tracy said she can hear the swamp over there really well. I'm sure the camera can too. I can't hear it with my own ears. That sucks. Can hear it really well through the parabolic microphone. It actually has kind of a UFO sound to it, like Tracy said. Definitely got a creepiness to it.
Yeah, it does.
But all the knocking sounds I've been hearing lately, it's like driving me crazy. It's not anybody pranking us. They'd have to be out there almost 24/7 to be pranking us. It happens all the time. Very, like that audio recording that I shared with you this morning from last night. There was a couple could be vocal sounds on there, but definitely no howling, grunting, screams or nothing really compelling. Just drives me nuts. Okay. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. Okay, Okay, now that I listen, I can hear this one just slightly. I got a bunch of Tracy's favorite stuff to throw on the fire. Some cedar.
Oh, that's so satisfying.
Don't be shy, you got a bunch. Quite a bit anyways. I was just trimming off some of the trees that were hanging and I kept walking into them.
Plus it keeps the bugs away. Oh, it's like bubble wrap, only better.
Amazing it burns that fast. Green.
It's sappy. Yeah, and isn't it comforting to know that these are the trees that are surrounding my house? Oh God, that smells so good.
There's a bullfrog too.
Can you smell it?
Mm-hmm. There's been no recent bear sightings in the area at all. One post, someone showed a picture of their feeders had been knocked down. Well, that could have been raccoons. I think they might have shown a print though. Can't remember for certain, but I'm sure it's still around. It's just now that the woods are all filled in, you can't see. If you're driving down the road, you can't see 10 feet into the woods in some places. So it is what it is. I'm sure it's around, but nobody's seeing it. So I'm not gonna let it or make it keep me in the house at night.
You know, the raccoons are still coming around, and
Yeah, that's true.
they're not bothered.
One eye was, well, you guys saw it. One eye showed up here the other night, and that other raccoon, as soon as they saw one eye, and I guess probably one of her
Her
offspring.
daughter, yes.
But as soon as that other raccoon saw them, man, it was out of here.
The daughters will hang with Mama for quite a while. They're set up to a year. The males, she boots them the hell out. Go, get out.
Speaking of booting them out, that's our doggy doorbell that Butchie knows how to ring to go outside. So she might be a dumbass, but she knows that one at least.
Buffy did too.
Yeah.
Buffy figured it out too. The funniest thing is when she rings it and Shelby runs to the door because he knows what it means.
Yeah, Shelby and Gypsy both know what the bell means.
And she doesn't ring it just to go outside. Sometimes she rings it like if somebody's outside and wants to come in. She knows that the bell means the door's going to open. Can you poke that in a little bit? I kind of missed.
wrapping it up tonight, guys. It's about 11 o'clock, so Tracy's pretty tired after all she's done this week. And here's a little video of a heron that I saw in the river this morning. Really cool. Cannot make me believe that this bird is not a dinosaur. So thanks for hanging by the fire tonight with us, guys.